And we are back. UCF Knights Dynasty. In the last episode, we went ahead and we went against West Virginia, which resulted in a 30-0 win. Swept them. Not a single point allowed. And in this game, we will be going against number 23 ranked Houston. Uh, and this is a very big game because we're at the very end of the conference. Obviously, 2 games to go for us. And as you see, we currently lead the conference at 6-1. So if we are to win pretty much one of these final 2 games, we would secure a spot in the conference championship. And we play Houston, as you can see, 6-3. They're 4-2 in the conference, and we will play next week Kansas, who are 5-4 and 3-3 in the conference. And I think this conference is very interesting because I would personally say there's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say 7 teams competing for kind of the conference championship, with TCU being, the only 3-loss one since they do have 5 wins. I do think that gives them a slight edge over other teams like West Virginia and Kansas. But the big thing to note is we have the tiebreaker over almost all of these teams. We beat Oklahoma State, we beat Cincinnati, we beat Texas Tech. If we beat Houston, we'll have it over them. Kansas State, however, they did give us our only loss of the season in week 1. So we're obviously, afraid to have an even record against them because, well, we could be looking at a whole different story. We have 85 hours to work with, so, I mean, there's not a lot of good players really remaining. Because, well, we're late into the season, obviously. I mean, I think we'll go after this middle linebacker because oh boy, we don't know anything. Alright, so we're not gonna sell you then. Sorry to the 2-star, but we're actually going to send the house on this guy. And for you, well, we'll legit do everything else. And with 5 hours to spare, you can have it, Soto. The 1-star fullback that I targeted for no reason. But without further ado, I almost advanced week on accident. We're going to get into this game. Stalled for, well, long enough. And I have a good feeling if we are able to win this game and the Big 12 championship, well, I mean, that wouldn't be a good feeling. That would be, if we win the Big 12 championship, we would just straight up clinch a college football playoff spot. If we were to win our final 2 games against Kansas and Houston, however, lose to whoever our Big 12 championship opponent is, I still think we'd make the college football playoffs. I definitely think we would have an uphill battle. I believe we would be one of the higher seeds. Probably, 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe. That kind of range. As there's already an injury. Manuel Banks. You hate to see it. Injuries are always one of the worst parts of this game. And to have one on the very first play this way in the season for Houston, who are fighting for a Big 12 championship and, well, a spot in the college football playoffs, because although they are, an outside team looking in, it's intercepted. And Touchdown, Antoine Jackson. He barely makes it across the line. Huge start for UCF. But as I was saying about Houston, this is 7-0. They're obviously on the outside looking in. They have an uphill battle as you need to be in the top 11 in order to make a spot in the college football playoffs. And that's like, you might need to even do better than that, because you never know with conference standings. Some teams could legit win their conference at 7-4 and be unranked. In that case, that would push it up to, top 10. So, kind of depends on how the winners of the Power 4 conferences do, with how many, other teams can make it in out of the ranked teams. Vernon inches now from the 35. Good handoff. He's going to get a lot of yards. Gets tackled at the 49 across midfield. That's Stacy Sneed on the first down. Yeah, but for Houston, oh my gosh, their running back is cooking. But for Houston, I mean, if they want to make it, they're going to have to move at least 12 spots upwards or win the Big 12, which pretty much means they're going to have to win this game if they want to have a chance. And, well, I would say with how this game has started, and also going into this game, they were probably the underdogs by a decent bit. But, I mean, here they are. They are moving down the field. Down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Firing, end zone, intercepted again! That one's going to be number 23. And that's 2 interceptions in 4 minutes. I can't skip this. Okay. We get the ball at the 26. It was picked in the end zone and wasn't returned out. 1st down, play action to Colt Simon. Ja'Curry Brown firing and gives it right back. What type of throw is that? Tried to hit Chauncey Magwood, it looks like. However, just a horrible read. Sorry about, if you hear background audio, we're having a bit of technical difficulties. Alright, 2nd and 24, I don't even know what happened. Fantastic. I mean, they have the ball at the 45. We were able to get it fixed. That's going to be a good play. 3rd and 11 from the 32, making majority of the yards. Well, I believe over half. Yes, 13 yards. 3rd and 11 now. Shotgun formation. The quarterback's going to throw. Gets hit. It's caught. It is going to be about 3 yards short. But this is a field goal attempt. 41 yards. And so help me, game. They missed. Okay. When I said so help me, I meant roughing the kicker. I did not mean missing the field goal. Miles Montgomery on 1st down is going to get a solid gain of 5 up to the 29, making it 2nd and 5. Handoff, and they are ready for it. Back to the line, the original line of scrimmage, as it's 3rd and 10 from the 24. Ja'Curry Brown gets it completed, but it is going to be short of the line to gain. Only got 8 yards, needed 10, 4th and 2, and the punting unit's going to go out there. First down up to the 28 for Houston. We've really only had one good offensive drive from either team, which resulted in an interception in the end zone. The lone points coming from a pick six. 2nd and 11 after 28 after a 1-yard loss. They're going to go right back to the run, and, well, it proves to be the right idea. Up to the 46 first down. And I don't know who this running back is. This dude is this is Lightning McQueen. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from midfield. Like, he is so fast. Is that a different running back, it looks like? No, it's not. 3rd and 3 from the 47. I don't know what to think here because they've ran the ball pretty much every play this drive. And they do it again. And he is going to be short, but it is 4th and inches, so... Wow. Really? Don't. Okay, good. Out at the 18-yard line, that's where UCF will take over. 36 seconds still remaining in this first quarter, where we have yet to see an offensive points period. We had a field goal attempt that ended up going wide to the right. Hike the football. Hike it. Hike it. Okay, wrong choice. 3rd and 8 now to start the second quarter. Ja'Cory Brown firing. That's going to be caught. That is Chauncey Magwood down to the 49-yard line. First down, UCF. As it's going to be Colt Simon who gets the handoff, the fullback. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 from the 47. Cross midfield now. Miles Montgomery gets the handoff. He's going to fight forward, and it's going to be just short of the first down. 3rd and a literal inch. They give it to the big man, Coach Simon, who's going to power all the way up to the 31-yard line. First down. As I see, it looks like Xavier Townsend pressed at the top of the screen. You might want to look over there. Instead, check it down for a nice gain of 8 to Miles Montgomery, up to 23. No complaints there. Same thing, though. Looks like Xavier Townsend's pressed yet again. Breaking the tackle, but it's not going to matter. Still lose a yard. 3rd and 3 now from the 24-yard line. Colt Simon, he gets the first down up to the 20. Took a big hit, but just gotta hope he's okay, which, considering there was no injury timeout, I assume so. As Montgomery gets 4 yards after bouncing it outside. 2nd and 6 from the 17. As pressure, down goes Ja'Cory Brown. 3rd and 14 from the 24. Third down. It's just going to be it's nothing. They got pressure again. 4th and 16. 43-yard attempt for the freshman. And his kick is good, giving UCF the double-digit lead with less than halfway to go in the half. First and 10 now from the 25. Handoff. That's going to go nowhere. 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 now. UCF does get ball to start second half as well. So it's probably in Houston's best interest to score this drive as they go quarterback keeper. Breaking the tackle. Down at the 30. 3rd and 5 after the gain of 7. Need to get to the 35-yard line for a first down. Max Stadium Pulse, essentially. Play action. There's pressure. Just has to throw it away. And with just under 4 minutes left, UCF is going to get the ball back with 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with. Unless EA decided to call in something. Nope. Thank you, EA. We're doing good so far with no roughings. Fair caught, but it was also out of bounds at the 32, so don't know what they're gonna rule that. As Miles Montgomery, he's gonna lose 2 yards, and I think we're gonna have to switch up our game plan because maybe not, maybe not. Miles Montgomery up to midfield. That's a first down. I was just saying maybe we should switch to Colt Simon getting majority of the handoffs this game because, well, besides that one play, Miles Montgomery has not done really anything. That's incomplete. Got hit as he threw. Honestly, best case scenario that it wasn't an interception or a sack. Second down. That's going to be Xavier Townsend for 3 yards up to the 47. 3rd and 7 now from the 47. And that's going to be close. They're going to award him the first down. I was not able to see who caught that. But whoever it was, you just earned a lot of respect. You know. That's probably a play I'll go back on in this game. 2 minutes to go now after that gain of 7 by Montgomery. 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Down goes Jacurri back at the 40-yard line. 3rd and 11. Jacurri's going to throw again. And he's going to go down again. 4th and 16. Houston, interestingly enough, not taking a timeout there. Just punt this ball in the end zone, honestly, if you can. Oh. I mean, he did do it, but it almost went out at the 1. First down at the 20 for a minute and 4 and 3 timeouts for Houston. Trying to make it a 1-score game before going to half. As that's going to be incomplete. Took a big hit, which jarred that ball out. Causing 2nd down. Houston barely gets the ball out. 3rd and 4, timeout Houston, and they have to be careful because there is a chance UCF gets this ball back. Looking to throw now. And it's incomplete, and UCF, assuming there's no penalty, I have to be very clear every time. Oh, this could be returned for a decent bit as well. With 40 seconds to go, UCF has the ball at their own 43 with 3 timeouts. They could easily get points. Just don't force anything. And you forced it. Like, what the? That's twice now, Jacurri, that on the very first play of a drive, after the defense comes up clutch. What is happening? I accidentally pressed circle. Whoops. Alright, UCF with 28 seconds now at the 33. Timeout, timeout, timeout! Are you serious? Xavier Townsend on... Oh, yeah, he's not getting there. Seriously? What was that? What was that decision? We had 3 timeouts. Why didn't you take one? Oh, the computer. I don't know what that decision was. You obviously, you know, take what you can there. As Miles Montgomery gets big yards up to the 35, that's going to be a gain of 15 and a first down. Montgomery gets the handoff again, and he only gets a yard. The most inconsistent runner, I feel like. Firing over the middle on 2nd and 9. That's Randy Pittman, the tight end. As it's going to be Miles Montgomery. He's going to get up to midfield, and that's a first down. That's going to be a first down up there as well, up to the 39. Oh boy. Xavier Townsend down with an injury. As that is the worst possible thing. We're going to need, you know, a big step for everyone else. Gain of 3 up to the 36. That is Randy Pittman. Speaking of, that's Randy Pittman again. 3rd and 1 from the 30. And that's a first down. That's Chauncey Magwood. Out of bounds at the 15. Miles Montgomery gets a solid carry. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 from the 8-yard line. Quick pass. Randy Pittman. He's going to fight forward. 3rd and 1 at the 6. And that's going to be a touchdown. Chauncey Magwood. As he's popping off. 17-0 with 5.5 just over to go in the 3rd quarter. Three-score lead, and Houston, I mean, you have to, you know, get going. That's going to be complete. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2 now. Firing deep down the field, it's incomplete. 3rd and 2 now. And that's a good handoff there. 1st and 10 at the 35. Handoff. Good tackle. 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3. Just takes the check down. Good play. Is going to be about a yard short at the 44. Going on to toss. He is going to get the first down, but he steps out at midfield. He had like an extra 10 yards at least. First down at midfield. They go the same exact play, and it's going to work the same exact way. Up to the 37, first down. First and 10 now from the 37. And it's incomplete. Great bat down. 2nd and 10 now. Checks it down. First down up to the 26. Quarterback rolling out. Loses a bunch of yards. That's probably what happened the last time. It was 2nd and 24. Back at the 40-yard line now. Has plenty of time. Down he goes again. 3rd and 34 from midfield. And at this point, you're probably just trying to get anything to try and make a field goal manageable. Nope. You take a 5-yard check down. 4th and 29. Don't do it. Just let them kick it. Thank you. That kick. Give me receive at the 10. Returned up to the 21-yard line. Solid return there by Chauncey Magwood. Still doesn't look like Xavier Townsend's out there unless he's at the bottom of the screen. Hand off to Montgomery. He's not. Number 6 is out there. I don't even know who that is, but I do know that's wide receiver 4. Just had to get that ball out immediately. 3rd and 12 from the 19. Montgomery only going to get a yard in 4th and 20. This game has sucked in terms of like what I mean, that's a good punt by Houston. Their guys did the job, as they're going to get it on UCF territory. But 17-0 after 3 quarters, and one of those points being a pick 6. As I will do it for the quarter. And with 10 minutes to go, Houston facing what will probably be elimination from the college football playoffs and the Big 12 championship. I mean, we can't rule that out, obviously, but it would be very unlikely. They would need a bunch of teams to lose this week and next week. 3rd and 4 from the 43. Need to get to the 39. And that's incomplete. Batted down, and this is go for a territory. 4th quarter, down 3 scores. Only needing 4 yards, you go for this every single time. As it's batted down again. And UCF takes over at their own 43 with 9.5 minutes left to go. Up 3 scores. Probably looking to just run out this clock. However, that's going to be easier said than done, as that's only a 2-yard gain, because they have locked up the run game this game. Montgomery's going to lose yards. 3rd and 11. Firing over the middle. That's going to be caught. That is Randy Pittman down to the 35. 1st down. And there he is. Xavier Townsend. Why is he back out there? He is healthy, which is good to know. And that's going to be 1 yard. 3rd and 9. I'm glad that he's healthy, but we're up 3 scores. I don't think he should be out here. Ja'Curry Brown's going to take off himself. Okay, they are going to send out the punt unit, which, in my opinion, is the right call here. Because realistically, we could have put Boomer in, but the senior kicker with 9.9 kick power, who lost his starting job week 1, as that's a huge play, down to the 37 already. 1st down, Houston. Maybe punting wasn't the right idea, but at the end of the, like, in my eyes, if he misses, they're gonna get the ball in great field position, which, I mean, they just got huge yards on the first play, so I don't think it really would have mattered. But even if he would have made it, it still would have been 3 scores. So ultimately, I just like the idea of them having to march down the field a lot faster. However, I mean, they got like half the yards they needed in 1 play. So as it's a screen pass, and that's going to pick up a lot of yards inside the 10, down at the 7. Under 5 minutes to go now. Houston knocking at the door. Not trying to be like West Virginia. Only needing 2 yards now, and they have 3 plays to do it. Under 4.5 minutes to go now. And he gets in. Houston with, well, kind of late into the fourth quarter. Not really. I mean, there's still 4 minutes. Avoids being shut out. And they're kicking this off. So they have faith in their defense, which, I mean, when you allow the number 5 ranked team in the country, return up to the 19, to only 10 offensive points through 3.5 quarters, I would trust my defense too. Xavier Townsend's going to get the first down up to 29. Maybe that's why he's out there, because he, even if injured, he's still our most reliable guy. I don't know what happened to Chauncey Magwood. He had an amazing year last year and just kind of fell off. Colt Simon up to the 41, first down. Under 3 minutes to go now. And if UCF, okay, I doubt we take it all the way. No, still 6 seconds to spare. So we do have to call another play, unfortunately. And it's going to be a good one by Houston. 3rd and 9. And if I'm UCF here, I'm running this football. And that's exactly what they do. And he's going to get a lot of yards. And if I'm UCF, I'm punting this football. Houston's now down a timeout, which is really going to hurt them. Which is why I was like running the football is the better option. Alright, they're at the 20-yard line. They're going to have to score really fast for it to be, you know, manageable without an onside kick. And backing up so many yards, and he's going to go down. 2nd and 23 from the 7. And now you have to have a bunch of guys run all the way from downfield. Took 11 seconds just for everyone to get there. As the quarterback only gets 3 yards, 3rd and 20 from the 10, tackled inbound, so the clock stops. And it's the same thing where you have to let everyone run all the way back. This time it takes 13 seconds. Firing deep down the middle, intercepted, and that's gonna be the dagger. Returned him to the 26-yard line, and UCF is gonna hang on. Obviously, the game is not technically over. They can still get the ball back. However, it is so unlikely. You could put a million zeros and then a 1 after. 0.0000001. That's their chance. As Montgomery, not anymore. First down, and that's going to be the dagger right there. All UCF has to do is kneel the ball twice, and it's game over. So as long as they don't fumble the snap, which they didn't, as UCF had an abysmal game. Great job on defense, allowing only 7 points. That's something I'm really noticing. For our past 2 games, we've allowed 7 points. However, on offense, we only scored 7. Well, no, we only scored 10. Will we rise to ranks? College football top 25. Can you show that? Clemson, Texas A&M, Michigan, Georgia. I mean, if one of them lose, yeah. But, I mean, that's also, you know, asking for a lot. I still think it's BS that Clemson's ranked ahead of us with 2 losses. However, I will give them their flowers as we got 2 commits. We are third place in Casey Bunch, but I think we'll be fine with him because, well, I mean, we're number 4. As you see, we got 2 commits. Three-star right tackle, John, that's his name. And then 3-star running back, Nick Carden. As Isaiah Nixon, he's going to get, wait, what's this? Scheme Guru unlocked. Hey, we got a new thing. College football players of the week. We got a conference player of the week. Obviously, I'm not going to check it because we saw it. But top 25, Georgia fell. Did they lose? There's no... The number 1 team lost? I mean, they played Alabama, to be fair. Ooh. EF Georgia. Oh, 49-30. They got killed. The fact that Alabama's only 11 after that is crazy. They just beat the number 1 team. And they're only at 11. But as you see, yeah, this is shaping up to be a good finish. The college football bracket is something we're also going to check out. We are projected to be the 4 seed because the 3 teams ranked ahead of us are unfortunately all Power 4 teams, all from different conferences. So, with us being ranked the lowest, we would get the 4 seed. Which is why we have to, win these big games. That Kansas State loss is going to really hurt us because we'd probably have a lot better of a resume if we were 11-0 instead of 10-1. But you never know who we could play in our conference championship that could, give us a little boost. As Oklahoma, okay, let's go over this because Oklahoma State was second. They end up losing. They were on a tear. They won 4 in a row after starting 0-5. So like I said, there's still some teams with a good chance. In my opinion, we've pretty much clinched. We have clinched. Because the only team that can pass us is Kansas State. And all you have to do is be top 2. So we have clinched. So I don't know how these 3 work. I'm guessing if Cincinnati wins, then they punch their ticket if Texas Tech wins and Cincinnati loses. Kansas State wins, Texas Tech and Cincinnati lose. You get the picture. But it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams still fighting. Just for 1 spot. And, well, thankfully we're secure. But, I mean, we're not out the clear yet. Because, like I said, we're fighting for, positioning in the college football playoffs. Obviously, 1 loss is going to look a lot better than 2. The same reason 0 losses looks a lot better than 1. Plus, we also have to realize as well, Kansas is fighting for a bowl game. 6 wins qualifies you for a bowl game, and, well, going into our last week, I don't know if there's another week after this for some teams. We'll go ahead and check. Oh, this is standings. Where do I see scores and schedule? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's a whole nother week after this. So there's going to be 2 games. So there's even more teams than I really thought that could make it. I assumed, this was the final week. No, there's still 1 more after this. But that is going to do it. Actually, let me check that scheme guru thing or whatever. It costs 15 to upgrade it. If we win another 4 game, we unlock strategist. Rivalry games, we only have one of a year, and we're 2-0, so. I mean, we can't get those really yet. Spend 50 in motivator. I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's this class. What am I talking about? But we need 2 more players drafted for that. 2 more playoff games if we win another national championship. So all of these are most definitely doable in this season except the rivalry game. Except maybe the spend stuff to unlock, like the second phase of this. Because if we win the national championship, we got that. If we win the national championship, we'd obviously get the playoff games because we'd have to play 3 of them at least. We can't get that, like I said. Bowl games, same thing with that. All the college football playoff games count as bowl games. So if we win the national championship, we win 6 of them total. We only need 1 more. This one we can't get. We might be able to get 1, but obviously I don't know how well we're doing. And then the first round, I mean, I don't know how good our team is and how good our projections are. By recruiting, we can also quickly check top classes. Where do we rank? I feel like we'd have to rank somewhere decently high. Where are we? Oh my goodness. We're 70th? Well, I mean, we only have gotten 7 recruits to be fair. But for everyone we're winning. Okay, let's see quickly. 7 guys. We're winning by a long shot on this guy. Okay, well, what was the point of this guy? I mean, we haven't really done anything. We could schedule a visit maybe. Week 14 bye. Sure. Coach Prestige. Schedule visits with him. We're winning him by a long shot, but he will not do anything. Winning him by a long shot, winning him by a long shot, him by a long shot. This one's close, but dang, this one's crazy. Because we already had a visit with him. Which we won, so. This one, same thing. And we can't schedule any more visits with him. So we might lose this guy as well. We're winning him, him. So out of the 20 people we're targeting, we're winning, I want to say, what was it? 19 of them, and I would say 17 of them I'm feeling pretty good about. You know, with these 2 being the ones I don't, because, I mean, Penn State and Oklahoma are probably bigger schools than we are. I would rather go there, personally. This one I don't understand, because Florida State I can understand, but everyone else, which is why Florida State scares me, because they have a Week 6 team visit. I didn't even know that was possible. Unless they are projected to make the college football playoffs, so who knows? Show me. I don't see him anywhere. So yeah, I don't know. But that is going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, we're going to go against Kansas for our final regular season game. Remember, we already did clinch a spot in the Big 12 championship. So we're chilling on that aspect. It's just, you know, this game also means a lot because, like I said, Kansas trying for a bowl game. We're trying to jump up the ranks. Because personally, number 4, who would we even play? If it ended today, we would play either Ohio State or Texas State. Um, I personally like. Oh, geez, there's none. If I had to pick, I'd pick the 8 and 9 column, but obviously I doubt we get the 1 seed. I imagine the 1 seed's probably going to go to the winner of Ohio State, Michigan, maybe Texas A&M. I don't think Clemson gets it, however. Unless, like I said, they all somehow managed to lose at the very end. So I think, personally, 1 is possible. However, I don't see us doing better than the 3 seed. And, well, I would much rather be the 4 seed if I'm being honest. Just because there's a chance I play a group of 5. But I'll see you guys next time against Kansas. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.